Monday now. It is my first day of Thanksgiving break. Lighting is not ideal, but whatever. I have several projects that I am trying to get done. I guess let me start off. Me and Jacob had a very, very lazy weekend. Also, if you hear noise, I'm peeling garlic. We decided that we just needed a very slow weekend to do nothing, and so that is what we did. But it's now Monday, and I am determined to make good use of my Thanksgiving break. Basically by getting a whole bunch of my different projects done that I want to do, starting with a bunch of cooking projects. So today is kind of going to be my shopping cooking day, and then tomorrow I'm going to work on some sewing projects. So that's kind of where I'm at on what I'm doing. I'm currently working on one of the things that I've been wanting to do for a while is I had this beef soup bone from my parents that I have been wanting to turn into bone broth for a while. So I'm finally doing that today / tomorrow, because it takes like 24 hours. So I'm doing it in my like slow cooker crock pot. So I'm just prepping a few veggies to go in. I baked the bone first. I got really mixed messages online on if you're supposed to do that or not. I don't really know. This is my first time making bone broth, so if you are like a bone broth expert and want to leave your thoughts, go for it. But I'm prepping a few veggie things to go in with it, and aromatics, I guess is the term. I've got onion, garlic, and celery. I know most people say to do carrots in it. I don't have any carrots, so I might get some while I'm out and about today. I'm gonna go do some shopping and then I'll add them in later. But for now, we're just going with this and we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully it's good. I ideally would like this bone broth to make like ramen or different like noodle soups out of. So we'll see how that goes. So that's kind of what the plan is. As soon as I get this soup or this bone broth going, I am going to head out to do some errands. I need to get a few food things that I couldn't get from Walmart for some stuff I want to try making. I need a few more fabrics for a sewing project I'm working on, and just some random things like that. So I'll bring you with me as I go shopping. And then when I get back at some point today, I'm going to be making a bunch of dumplings. That is on my list of things to do. This bone broth will be happening. I need to do some laundry and just like general clean around the house type things, edit a video, read a book, and practice a piano song. So that's kind of what the plan is for today. And I will check in with you guys later. It's now Tuesday. I don't really remember what the last time I talked was. I think it was yesterday morning, potentially. Yesterday I ended up making some dumplings, which you guys would have seen. I tried out 2 different fillings. Both of them were new recipes for me. I've been trying to find a good filling recipe that I really like. I feel like the dough recipe out of that dumplings and noodles cookbook works quite well. And I've been totally fine with that. The filling has been the part that's been giving me issues, which I didn't expect, but I tried 2 different pork recipes. One of them was out of that same cookbook. It was like more of a wonton type of dumpling, and it had pickled jalapenos in it, which was really weird when I read it. Like, pickled jalapenos is not the spice that I was expecting to add to a wonton, but it actually worked quite well. That one was actually my husband's favorite. And then I did a pork and chive recipe. I didn't have chives. I think you're technically supposed to use Chinese chives, but I just used green onions. And that was just like a good standard one. So I found a couple filling recipes that I do really like. I somewhat mass produced them-ish so that I could put some in the freezer. My bone broth also went good. I got that out this morning and ended up putting it all in the freezer. I think it worked fine. I don't know. We'll have to try it at some point. It's definitely very light in color, which makes me suspicious of like store-bought ones. Why are they so dark? Is it just food coloring? I don't know. And then today, originally my plan was to do a bunch of sewing. Obviously that has not happened. I've ended up doing a bunch of other random things and everything's just taking me longer than I thought it was. The bone broth took longer to like scoop and get all sorted out. My video took me longer to edit than I thought it would. I've been doing laundry and just generally moving kind of slow today. So I don't know if I'm gonna get any sewing done. I'm kind of playing it by ear on when Jacob gets done with work. As of right now, his estimate is 3. So I think I'm going to hurry and finish packing up and then do a little bit of tidying because I really want to be able to come home into a clean house. And then at that point, if I still have time and he hasn't texted me to say he's ready, then I will probably go ahead and actually get out the sewing. But we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to make it to that. It's all up in the air still. We're driving down tonight. It's Tuesday. I think I already said that. On our way, I'm actually stopping and we're picking up my aunt's car that my cousin was borrowing it in Pocatello. So it's on our way. I'm going to drive her car back down to Morgan and then Jacob will bring our car. So that will be interesting, but we do need to make that happen. And then Wednesday, tomorrow, we don't really have plans of what we're going to be doing. Jacob is kind of having to work. He doesn't totally have the day off. We'll see, just depending on how much stuff he got done today. So I don't have plans that day. And then Thursday's obviously actual Thanksgiving, where we will do Thanksgiving stuff. And then Friday we'll probably go Black Friday shopping a bit with my in-laws. They're pretty big into Black Friday. My family's not so much, so we'll probably go with them. And then Friday, oh no, that is Friday. And then Saturday, we have a temple appointment with my in-laws. And then Sunday, we have our musical number that we're doing at church. And then we'll be coming home Sunday night. So that's kind of what the plan looks like. I don't know how much I'll be talking while we're down there. I feel like usually when we're around family, I end up just filming a bunch of clips. And then I will chat with you when we get back. So if that's what ends up happening, then I will see you on Sunday. If I happen to get a chance to talk to the camera, maybe I will in between now and then. But if not, cue the Thanksgiving break montage. Hello everybody, it's now Tuesday evening. I thought I'd check in really quick before Jacob gets home and we kind of get into our nighttime dinner, stuff like that. Thanksgiving break was good. I didn't film very much at all, so when did I last talk to you? Was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. We went down Tuesday night. Wednesday, we just kind of hung out. What did I do? Jacob was like sort of working. I read my book a bit. I practiced for a musical number. I didn't really do all that much. And then Thursday was obviously Thanksgiving. We went to my in-laws and we did lunch there. And then we had pie that night at my parents'. And oh, I know, Wednesday night we set up their Christmas tree. And then Thursday night we did like ornaments and things like that. So that was good. And then Friday we went Black Friday shopping. Honestly, we didn't buy anything. We bought a couple things from Target. I got like some wrapping paper and like some other random things. I got a new planner for the 2026 year. Like nothing super crazy. We ended up going back and ordering some stuff online, so we do have some stuff coming. There will be a few Black Friday haul-esque things possibly in this video, maybe in the next one, depends on how quick things ship. One of the things I'm most excited for is supposed to come tomorrow, and it is the present that I got for my nephew for Christmas. We did a family exchange. Instead of trying to figure out like family gifts for people, we all just put everyone's name in and everybody drew a name, and I got my nephew, so I'm very excited about that. It's gonna be so fun. I cannot wait to see his face when he opens it. He's at the perfect age. He's like, what, 3? I think. So he's at the perfect age to just be so excited about really anything you get him, so it's gonna be great. And then Saturday we went to the temple and then out to lunch. I went to Ocean Mart and picked up a couple things that I've been meaning to get there. I've been looking, a lot of recipes that I've been making have called for Chinese black vinegar, and I haven't had that, and you can't really get that anywhere, so I finally found some of that. So I'm very excited. Quite a few dumpling dipping sauces include that, so I'm interested to see what it tastes like, if I even notice a difference. But did that, and then what did I do Saturday night? I think I just kind of hung out and chatted with my parents. We spent a lot of time with my sister and her kids and just entertaining them because her husband is on a hunting trip. He left on Friday or maybe Thursday night at some point. So we spent a lot of time helping her entertain her 4 children. And then Sunday we did our musical number, and we woke up to so much snow. It just like dumped. I think I had one clip. That clip was from like 7:30 in the morning, and it just continued to dump for several hours. So there was a pretty good amount. We left right after we did our musical number at church and drove home because we were worried about the snow. The roads were very clear on the other side of the mountain, which was most of our drive, so it wasn't an issue. And then yesterday we just tried to get back into the groove of things with work. I actually finally got a second person in my office, so if you've been following along with the vlogs, you'll know I was kind of on my own doing a 2-person job for a while. So we got a new person, so I'm working on training her, which is overwhelming but also really good. I'm very excited to have a second person in my office. It will make my life so much easier. About halfway through today it started snowing, so that whatever that snowstorm was apparently hit here, because we've got a pretty good layer of snow. And that brings us to tonight. I think we're going to try and decorate for Christmas today. I'm not feeling like I have the most energy, but I want to make it happen. It is December 2nd, and I feel like if I put it off for too long, then it's like, what's the point? So I would like to make that happen tonight. I will try and film some clips of that if we do. But I am gonna go get dinner started now, and I will bring you along. I need to go through footage and see how much longer to continue this video. I really didn't film as much as I thought I was going to over the break, so we'll see. But I did just talk for like 5 minutes, so I'll bring you along for sure doing Christmas decorations tonight, and then we'll see how much more we do after that in this video. Hey guys, I want to hop on and end this video really quickly. I didn't really film a lot all week. Just wasn't really doing anything. So on Monday and Tuesday we kind of worked a little bit on doing our Christmas decorations, and we got the tree up, which is the main thing. I still have some other like little knick-knack things that need to go around. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put all of those, and I need to dig out my garlands that of like my dried oranges and things. So a work in progress, but we got the big stuff done. The tree's done. So I think I have enough footage, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I've been working on this video for way too long. I need to really get back in the habit of vlogging regularly, filming things so that I don't drag these videos out so long. But I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.